This week on Pop Fiction, Fallout, Moon, Soundgarden, Peacemaker, and Ralphie D is going to recommend something cool.
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and review in pop culture that's right to type.
Okay.
Today's top story.
Thank you.
Don't go here.
The first movie in science fiction Rebel Moon franchise, Part 1, A Child of Fire, directed by Zack Snyder, was only made available on Netflix in December of 23. It was a significant project for Netflix, and the second film is currently released this April 19th. Expectations are high because they were filmed back-to-back with a combined expenditure of almost $166 million.
I cannot wait to watch this movie.
Well, I'm waiting because it's already out, and I know I'm gonna see it. I saw Part 1. I'm gonna see Part 2.
You know what? I know you did, and I know you did a review on it. Give me the quick one sentence.
You know what?
Review.
I would really love to be able to tell you, but
did you like it?
I don't remember. I remember.
You gotta watch it over.
I remember it. I was like, but
yeah.
I mean, it was you know,
it was a movie. Yeah.
It was you know, the person who was. All right,
there was a chosen one.
The chosen one got brought back to do one more job, or something like that. Got a team together. Each member of the team was, I remember, being highlighted, and then when the big fight happened, nobody did anything that they were supposed to do. It was
right.
It was kind of a letdown.
James
but
Gunn's
it looked
Star
good.
Wars.
Zack Snyder.
Did I say James Gunn?
You did.
I meant to say Zack Snyder. Sorry, James Gunn. Speaking of James Gunn, James Gunn used a picture of Peacemaker's chrome helmet to hint the beginning of the second season's production. Though this season will take place in Gunn's own DC universe, rather the existing DCEU timeline, John Cena will be making a comeback appearance as Peacemaker in the show. The events of Gunn's impending Superman film are anticipated to be explored in Peacemaker Season 2, which will establish a linked beginning for DC's new universe. Doesn't it all sound confusing?
I could tell you, I do like the fact I saw a picture of the Superman movie, and they recreated Action Comics number one with him and the thing. I thought it was nice.
Yeah,
and
we got that shot in the 2006 movie with Brandon Routh. Yeah, there was a...
Did he do that?
Yeah, they did a shot of it in that movie. I remember it.
Was that Bryan Singer?
Yes.
remember we watched it and you were like, Lex Luthor had a very convoluted plan and you hated it.
Yeah, I did. Upon further review, that movie's not as bad as it was when I first saw it.
And in the world of DC, I know it doesn't mean much, but Brandon Routh, even though he came out as Superman, because he looked like a good Superman,
he was good.
That movie did not do well.
I know.
He then goes to the DC on TV, plays the Atom, gets about 6, 7, 8 years playing that character, and then he got a payoff by playing, what was it, Kingdom Come Superman?
Oh, did he do that?
Yeah, in the TV, he said, "You're giving me that look like you hate every time you watch me and Jacob watch." You're like,
well, because just like John Cena, I won't be seeing the next season. Following the 2017 passing of lead singer Chris Cornell, Soundgarden has remained largely silent. The surviving members of the ensemble have occasionally performed together since then. Despite not having the new music out, the band manages to land a significant number 1 on a Billboard chart. On the hot hard rock songs charts of Billboard, Black Hole in the Sun debuts number 1.
Black Hole Sun, won't you come?
That was, if it wasn't for Puppy, I would not know any of this. Back when Pup was our roommate, he would play Soundgarden very loudly. Mm-hmm. And then there was this song.
This was one of the songs, and there's some other songs that will put Bone right to sleep.
And
that's another long story, though.
Yeah, Chris Cornell, again, that was one of those guys who seemed like he was still on top of his game. He still looked good and everything. And God, I'm trying to remember, did he hang himself? I remember he committed suicide.
Yeah.
He did something.
I don't remember.
It was yeah. But it's nice to know that
That the band plays on. Yeah.
the band plays on, and that Black Hole Sun was able to. I wonder why. I wonder if it was a part of something, or if they just figured, let's just re-release it and see what he do.
Yeah, we got a what do you call it? The eclipse came and
went.
Bam! There you go. It was the eclipse. They played it during the eclipse.
Yeah.
4 minutes, just enough time.
4 minutes.
This week's review: Fallout, Amazon Prime, episodes 1 and 2. In a post-apocalyptic future where nuclear devastation has left Los Angeles devastated. Didn't realize I'd double use that. Residents are forced to live in underground bunkers to avoid radiation, mutants, and robbers.
Now this looks good, and I want to know if it is.
It's good. So far, I've watched 2 episodes. That's why I've done 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I did not know the cast, going into this. I was very pleasantly happy to see Walton Goggins.
Yeah, always happy to see
Always
him. Without a nose.
happy to see him. Yes. And he's because sometimes
He's still the guy.
Yeah.
He does the
sometimes
the
he's
Western.
sassy. Yeah. Sometimes he's sassy. Sometimes he just
He is an actor.
he is the new Gary Oldman. Just go ahead and stick him in. And he's still like that big cheesy smile. Shane Vandrell.
Shane Vendrell.
Shane Vandrell.
Oh yeah.
And he was a big transsexual or was he just a cross-dresser in Sons of Anarchy?
Oh, was he?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
And he was gay in Vice Principals.
I don't think he was. He was not
he was
gay.
Very flamboyant.
He was just.
he was
very flamboyant.
Trying the line though.
But he was a straight man.
He did. Yeah, that's right. He did have a
I'll
wife.
smack you.
Yeah, that was a good
He was
role.
great. But yeah, I would have to say the lead actress, and I'm sorry I can't remember her name right now, but she's very it's very whenever she's on when she's on screen, she has these huge eyes.
Oh yeah.
Big ol'
Big ol' eyes, and it's like she can see what you're thinking. These huge eyes,
I love it.
and it's very it's like alarmingly large.
Are these 30-minute episodes?
No, it's full
45.
hour. But they have dropped all 8 episodes on Amazon Prime because usually Amazon Prime they'll give you 2 episodes and they'll make you wait week to week.
Week it out.
But this one they dropped all 8.
Wow.
And I know some people who've actually watched all 8 and then watched it again, and even others like Jigga who have watched it and then go back and pull out their old Fallout games and start playing again. Because it's like, oh wow, they're doing this, and even even the music from the game they're using in the show, and I've never played Fallout, so I wasn't.
Yeah, me neither.
I just remember the guy with his
neither.
thumbs up, the little cartoon guy with the suit with the.
Well, yeah, this kind of bleeds into an actual movie that I do want to see. You said you went to the movies this weekend, as I did, and they had a trailer. What's the video game with Claptrap? The yellow robot.
Oh, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Not that one.
What?
What's the game? There's the video game where you go to a planet and you can pick from 4 or 5 different characters, and Claptrap the robot kind of guides you through everything. You can buy guns and.
That's
there's a movie.
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Thank you. You saw that?
I saw it, and again, speaking of Jigga, he was very upset. He thinks it's gonna suck bad because Kevin Hart is playing someone who's supposed to be
huge,
6'8".
I'm thinking maybe it'll be a
CGI Kevin Hart.
No, because they showed actual Kevin Hart. Maybe it'll be a spoiler in the movie where he grows huge or something. Because that character that he's playing is usually a giant.
Didn't Monkey used to play Borderlands a lot?
Monkey and
Big Tom,
and Tom.
Yeah,
and they got me into it.
I did not play Borderlands.
Jimmy-
It was a shooter, right?
First-person shooter, story
mode.
Story
yeah.
mode. Okay.
But Jamie Lee Curtis is in the movie, which is cool. Too.
She does good work.
Yeah. This week, myself, Ralphie D, recommends Robodoc.
What is that about?
Robodoc is about the creation of RoboCop.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going to say RoboCop 1 because there are several RoboCop movies. RoboCop from 1987.
That was the Gus Van Sant, right? No. Not Gus.
Paul Verhoeven.
Paul Verhoeven.
An immersive
way off.
It's a 4-hour journey into the making of the seminal sci-fi movie RoboCop, but it is broken up into 4 episodes.
Okay, that's fine.
Bite size, so bite
Peter
size.
Peter Weller and Kurt
Woodsmith,
Thank you.
Nancy Allen.
And what was the other guy? The white guy with the Hispanic name.
Miguel Ferrer.
Boom, there it is. Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, they didn't have. Well, they couldn't have any interviews from him. They actually had some old interviews of Miguel Ferrer talking about the movie, which was really cool. They had the older actors talking about their experiences, and it's funny because Peter Weller starts out. And it looks like he's gonna be like upset about filming this, and he's like, "Oh man!" And then he gets into it, and I mean, he really goes into some details about filming the movie, everyone's experiences. I mean, it's a great documentary. I'm about to start episode 4. It's really good, and they actually go like scene by scene, and they give you some behind the scenes shit about it. Really cool.
Is it a watch I can have dinner to, or is it something where I'm gonna have to? Okay.
You could have dinner to it, but I mean, I've got to.
If I was sick, could I have dinner to it, or could I have dinner to
Similar
it?
to like the Back to the Future one, because the Back to the Future one, it was dense, but it still kept you, you know.
I'd say it's dense. This is pretty dense.
It's pretty dense.
Yeah, but it's so watchable, and it keeps you interested. They talk to so many different facets of the making of the movie, like music. This sound guy, Paul Verhoeven, still nuts
and it was
after all
these
these years.
And it was all satirical like the whole time.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid watching it, I was just like, wow, RoboCop, he's shooting people up. And then I also remember that there was this black dude who was a dancer, and he went by RoboCop because he would do like the RoboCop thing.
Yeah.
But like that was like, well, what happens when RoboCop's not famous or popular anymore? What are you gonna do? I ain't seen the guy who did the RoboCop.
I think they had to have made him stop using that.
Well, what happened? Like maybe at the
It's
county
a
fair,
nickname.
he goes, stop. That's the name of
You
the
know what? Next episode, I'm gonna have some see what happened to.
I bet you $10,000 you ain't gonna do no research on the black RoboCop.
You're probably right. I'm Ralphie D. That's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down. Wait, what? Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard. You were supposed to say that.
Yeah, that's what he was trying.
I'm JB.
If you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel. And you're
I'm Kanan, and this is 252 Pop Fiction. Will you hear it?
First.
I was on lead. That's why you didn't hear me.
yeah, but I've been doing the bass.
Yeah, see, I didn't do anything because I was on lead.
Adonis, pull yourself together.